we prepare for invocation. As we put our hands together, we close our eyes. We contemplate on the various manifestations of that one divinity as we pray for the success of this morning's prayer. We pray, O Lord, may accept the offerings of our love and devotion that we are about to offer unto you. May the aims of our offerings be achieved. Now, dear devotees, we light the Deeya. As we light the Deeya, we ask, may all darkness, all negativities be dispelled from our lives, just as the light of the Deeya dispels the darkness around. That Deeya will also be the witness to our prayer, to our puja, to our offerings this morning. As we light that Deeya, we pray, Harihi Om. Lakshmi karotu kalyanam, Arogyam sukha sampadam, Mama satro vinashaya, Deepa jyotir namostute, Deepa jyotir namostute, Deepa jyotir namostute. Om Shri Deepaya Namaha. Om Shri Brahmanaye Namaha. Om Shri Vishnave Namaha. Now, dear devotees, we concentrate our thoughts on Pratham Puj Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, he who is worshipped first. Thinking of that form of Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, we ask, O Lord, may you accept our offerings of our love and devotion that we're about to offer unto you. May the aims of our offerings be achieved. We pray, O Lord, may you bless us in this time of need. We pray, O Lord, may you give us that knowledge to do what is right. Give us that wisdom to do what is right. As we pray, Harihi Om. Gananam tva ganapati gum havamahi, Priyanam tva priyapati gum havamahi, Nidhinam tva nidhipati gum havamahi, Vaso mama aham majani garbhadam, Tvam jasi garbhadam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Now, dear devotees, we prepare to do the Linga Puja. Week after week, we worship this most auspicious and sacred Lingam here at the Suri village Shiv Mandir, which has been worshipped for over 150 years plus. And this morning, each and every one of you get the opportunity to join us in a Linga Puja, simple Panch Upchar Puja, where we offer 5 articles to Bhagwan Shiv. All you need to have, your flower for dhyan and meditation, a lot of jal, a lot of water to offer onto the lingam. Bhagwan Shiv is most pleased with as simple as that, a drop of water. You can offer or put in it a flower and a belva leaf. Also, you need your essence, your chandan, and naived, whatever simplest of way prasad that you can offer to the sacred lingam. In that form of sugar and raisins, fruits, or whatever you may have at the homes, you can join in as well as we perform this puja. Then we do namaskar and dhyan, contemplation and Bhagwan Shiv seeking his blessings. In this way, we perform this simple puja, and all of us, we can join wherever we are. Harihi Om. With a flower in our hands, we close our eyes, we do dhyan, we concentrate our thoughts on that form of the Nirgun form of Bhagwan Shiv, that form of the Lingam. As we pray to him in that form of Omkar, form before there was anything else. Harihi Omkaram Bindu Samyuktam Nityam Dhyayante Yoginaha Kamalam Mokshalam Chaiva Omkarai Namo Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. You offer your flower on the Lingam. Now you take your lota of gel. As you perform, you pour the water on the Lingam slowly. Envisioning in your minds that form of Bhagwan Shiv, accepting your offering of the water as it bathes the Lingam. Harihi Om Namah Shambhavaya Chamayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Samasara Shivaya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Samasara Shivaya Namah. Padyam Argyam Achmanyam Snanam Samarpiyami. Om Samba Parameshwar Namaha. Om Har 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 Mahadeva. Om Namah Shivaya. Now, dear devotees, we spray that sacred scent on Bhagwan Shiv as we offer Ghanda. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha. Ghandam Samarpiyami. Om Namah Shivaya. We offer now Chandan on the Lingam. As we offer Chandan to Bhagwan Shiv, we use our 3 fingers as we make that Tripunda Chandanam, that 3 lines on Bhagwan Shiv's sacred forehead in the form of the Lingam. We offer Chandan. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha. Om Samba Parameshwar Namaha. Tripunda Chandanam Samarpiyami. Om Namah Shivaya. Now, devotees, we offer Dhoop, or that sacred scented stick, as we wave it in front of Bhagwan Shiv, form of the Lingam. We wave in a semi-circular manner because Bhagwan Shiv, he is most pleased with just half. He doesn't even need the whole circumambulation before him. So we offer Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha. Dhupam Samarpiyami. Om Har 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 Mahadeva. Now, dear devotees, we offer the sacred light before Bhagwan Shiv in the same manner. We use the Deeya preferably. However, if you don't have the ghee diya at home, you can use your oil diya, your coconut oil diya as well, even a mustard oil diya you can offer to Bhagwan Shiv. As we wave that sacred light before Bhagwan Shiv, we pray, may he also illumine our lives as well. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivai Namah Deepam Darshiyami Om Sama Parameshwar Namah Om Har 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 Mahadev Om Namah Shivaya. Now, dear devotees, we offer Naivedya or Prasad to Bhagwan Shiv. Very important, whichever lingam you're using at home, dear devotees, know that only if it is a Narmada lingam or a lingam that has smaller lingams wrong or shaligrams wrong, only that lingam you can touch your thali or prasad to. All other lingams, dear devotees, you just wave it very close, but you do not physically touch your thali to that lingam. So as you offer your Naivedya in whatever way, whatever small, whether it be just some sugar and raisins or fruits, whatever fruit, or whatever prasad you have made, your batasa, on your cane, sugar cane, whatever you have to offer to Bhagwan Shiv this morning, dear devotees, offer it with that love. Samarpyami. We offer to you, Bhagwan Shiv, Naivedyami. Harihi Om Sambasara Shivai Namah Om Namah Shivai Naivedyam Naivedyami Om Har 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 Mahadev Om Namah Shivaya. You offer now whatever prasad you have from your thali onto the lingam, dear devotees, and you keep some for prasad to share with your families as well. And you have a belva leaf in on your thali. We also offer that now together with the flowers. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivai Namah Eka Belvam Shiva Arpanam Om Sambasara Shivai Namah Har 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 Mahadev Om Namah Shivaya. Now, dear devotees, while you take your time and you offer your offerings onto the lingam from your thali, we enjoy the beautiful Linga Ashtakam as you can join along and sing along at home as well. Harihi Om.
Shivaya.
Having performed the puja for Bhagwan Shiv in the form of the Lingam, we now do Namaskar. We do Mantra Pushpanjali, where we offer sacred verses and praises of Bhagwan Shiv by calling his many names. We ask him for the blessings of our homes, of our families. As we pray to him now, dear devotees, holding a flower in your hand and a bilva leaf if you have, you hold those and you contemplate only on that form of Bhagwan Shiv, dear devotees, in the form of the Lingam. As we pray and we call these sacred names, we ask him to bless you, your family, our nation, our country, and our world at large, dear devotees. Harihi Om. Shiva Namaskar Arta Mantraha. Om Namo Hiranyavahave Hiranyavarnaya Hiranyarupaya Hiranyapataye Ambikapataye Umapataye Pashupataye Namo Namaha. Om Namo Hiranyavahave Hiranyavarnaya Hiranyarupaya Hiranyapataye Ambikapataye Umapataye Pashupataye Namo Namaha. Om Namo Hiranyavahave Hiranyavarnaya Hiranyarupaya Hiranyapataye Ambikapataye Umapataye Pashupataye Namo Namaha. Ishan Sarva Vidyanam Ishwar Sarva Bhutanam Brahmadipade Brahmanodipade Brahma Shivo Me Astu Sada Shivo. Tatpurushaya Vidmahi Bhakavishudhaya Dhimahi Tanno Shiva Prachodhayat. Om Mahadevaya Vidmahi Rudramurti Dhimahi Tanno Shiva Prachodhayat. Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshvaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trekagnikalaya Kala Agni Rudraya Nilakantaya Mrityojayaya Sarveshavaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. Now, dear devotees, we perform mantra Jaap. By performing Jaap, dear devotees, we purify our minds. We have performed the puja of Bhagwan Shiv, and now we are about to offer Jaap with using that Panch Akshara mantra, Namah Shivaya. Those 5 syllables, dear devotees, brings peace to your mind and your heart and your soul. As we chant and we perform the Jaap, Jaap is the repetition of that mantra, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, dear devotees. As you chant over and over, you purify your mind, just as if you put your clothes in the washing machine and you want to cleanse that clothes. If it's been once, the clothes will not get clean. You have to have that repetition, that repeated spinning of the washing machine, and then the clothes will get clean. Likewise, by chanting over and over Om Namah Shivaya, it purifies your mind, dear devotees and dear devotees. Those of you at home and you would like to join along, you can sit upright in that meditative position, concentrating on Bhagwan Shiv as we chant Om Namah Shivaya. Or you can join along using your Rudraksh Mala. When you perform Jaap, dear devotees, the Mala for Bhagwan Shiv is the Rudraksh Mala, coming from the chairs of Bhagwan Shiv. And dear devotees, you hold it, you start from the Meru, which is the little colorful part that you have in between all the beads to separate the 108 dear devotees. You start from there and you move in a clockwise manner. You hold the Rudraksh Mala, balancing it on your ring finger, and you pull it towards you using your thumb and your middle finger. You do not touch it at all with your index finger. And you pull it towards you in a clockwise manner, dear devotees. So getting prepared now with your Rudraksh Mala in hand, we perform the Jaap of Bhagwan Shiv. Here, we also perform 108 Belva leaves on the Lingam, as we have performed the Puja of Bhagwan Shiv. If you have your Belva leaves from before, you can also offer your Belva leaves on your Lingam together with us this morning, dear devotees, as we perform our Jaap to Bhagwan Shiv using the Panch Akshar mantra Om Namah Shivaya. Harihi Om.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. उमापति महादेव की जय जय। As we prepare our minds for the Pravachan, or the lessons coming from these various scriptures that we read from, we do Dhyan and meditation, contemplation upon the Panchadev, those forms of divinity in which all other forms come from. These 5 forms, dear devotees, and the forms of Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, Bhagwan Shiv, Devi Mata, Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, Shri Surya Bhagwan, dear devotees. As we pray to all of these forms of that one divinity, we also pay our respects to the Gurus, who are the manifestations of that divinity here on earth, dear devotees. As we pray, we seek their blessings to cleanse our minds and purify our minds, dear devotees. We first purify our physical body. We do so by touching the various parts of our body with our right hand, the ring finger and the middle finger together. We touch the various parts of our body, asking, oh Lord, may you bless our body with that health, strength and efficiency so that we can be an instrument to do your service, oh Lord. Harihi Om. We start by touching the mouth. Om Vaka Vaka, nose. Om Prana Prana, eyes. Om Chakshu Chakshu, ears. Om Shrotam Shrotam, navel. Om Nabhi, heart. Om Hridayam, throat. Om Kanta, head. Om Shira, arms. Om Bahubhayam Yasobalam, your entire body. Om Kartala Kare Prishte. We touch the ground in front of us. Om Shri Prithvi Divye Namaha. Now, dear devotees, we concentrate, we start with that form of Shri Ganesh Ji. Focus your thoughts on Shri Ganesh Ji, followed by Bhagwan Shiv, Devi Mata, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and Surya Bhagwan, and then the lotus-like feet of your Guru. As we chant the various mantras, we pray. Harihi Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada. Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushti vardanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan Mrityor muksheya mamritat. Sarvamangalamangale Shive Sarvatasarike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanodamardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. Adideva Namastubhyam Prasira Mama Bhaskara Divakaraya Namastubhyam Prabhakara Namostute. Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sachat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Having that peaceful mind, we offer all to Bhagwan Shiv, Shivoham, Shivoham. As we pray and we contemplate on Bhagwan Shiv, we enjoy Nirvan Suktam. Harihi Om. Chidananda Rupah Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupah Shivoham 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 Shivoham. Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. Jai Sitaram, dear devotees, Swagatam and welcome to our virtual spiritual retreat here at the Suri village Shiv Mandir, as we come to you at your homes in the comfort and safety of your homes every Sunday morning with this virtual retreat, giving you the opportunity to take part in a retreat, in a service that you are accustomed to on your weekly basis. Of course, many of you would have participated and taken part in performing your puja and performing your Linga Puja, your Jaap and so forth, dear devotees. A little later on we'll have the Havan and also your Aarati to close off this morning's service. However, this morning we have a topic that is very, very important for each and every one of us. What is it? As you would have seen, today, dear devotees, is World Laughter Day. And World Laughter Day, why is that important to us? It is especially important for us in these trying times, as you all are in your quarantine, are you in your self-isolation that you are practicing right now, your social distancing that you are practicing right now, and you are in the safety of your homes and not in the mandirs. And so, likewise, you're not in the regular social networks that you would have been, the actual, not the online social networks, but the real social networks in your mandir, in your work, in your schools and wherever. So by practicing self-distancing or social distancing, self-isolation, it can become very depressing for many. And it is one of the things that we are seeing arise in so many, domestic violence and so on, because of the depression and the other anxieties associated with such quarantines, dear devotees. And so we have to find a way to solve those situations and those problems, as we had a program on self-reflecting. And if we have to self-reflect and make changes, this is the time, dear devotees. So many people are anxious, and the anxiety is getting them. When will things go back to normal? And they're getting fed up seeing the four walls of their homes and so forth. So today's program is to help you, dear devotees. If you know someone who needs that assistance, need that help, need to hear this, please let them know to log on or to tune in to TV Jagrati at this point in time, or onto the Suri Village Shiv Mandir YouTube channel, where they can view, also on Facebook as well, dear devotees. They can view this broadcast this morning. And today we are going to speak about, it is often said, laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. I'm sure many of you would have heard this saying before. And the first Sunday in May is World Laughter Day. So today is the first Sunday in May. And so today is the actual day to celebrate or to observe World Laughter Day. So what is World Laughter Day? Many of you may ask. You may not have heard it before or about it before, because you have never heard one of my discourses in the past. But every year I try to bring it to our knowledge that this is something that we should practice, and we should make ourselves happier in the way of laughter, true laughter. And so to find out a little more, we'll use this video clip taken from recognized source, which is India Times. And we know the Times brand is a very good media source, and so we are going to view this video telling us a little more about what and how did World Laughter Day come about. And we'll
continue our programming this morning. Umapati Mahadev ki Jai.
बचपन से देख रहा हूँ पार्क में ठहाके लगाते बूढ़े लोग। अजीब लगता है नहीं कि इतने सारे लोग एक साथ कैसे पगला लिए बे। तो लाफ्टर डे के मौके पे सोचा कि आज एक खुद ट्राई करते हैं। कि बिना मतलब हंसने से कुछ होता भी है या नहीं। एक्चुअली लाफ्टर योगा इज नॉट दैट ओल्ड। इंडिया में 1900s में इसकी शुरुआत हुई। डॉक्टर मदन कटारिया फ्रॉम मुंबई 1995 में एक हेल्थ जर्नल के लिए आर्टिकल लिख रहे थे, लाफ्टर द बेस्ट मेडिसिन। While doing that, उन्हें काफी सारी साइंटिफिक स्टडीज मिली that said that laughter is extremely beneficial for your mental and physical health. तो उन्होंने सोचा कि भैया ट्राई करते हैं। तो पहुंच गए पार्क में सुबह सुबह 5 लोगों को लेकर, और कुछ ही दिनों में ये 5 से 50 हो गए। स्टार्टिंग में सब लोग एक सर्कल में खड़े होते और एक बंदा सर्कल के बीच में कोई जोक या फनी स्टोरी बताता। एवरीबडी एंजॉयड एंड फेल्ट गुड फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द डे। कुछ ही दिनों में जोक्स और फनी स्टोरीज का बैंक खत्म होने लगा तो लोग फालतू से नॉटी जोक्स पर आ गए। कुछ लोगों ने कंप्लेंट करी तो डॉक्टर साहब ने दिमाग की बत्ती जलाई, थोड़ी रिसर्च करी और उन्हें एक सॉल्यूशन मिला। He figured that our body doesn't know the difference between real and fake laughter. Both produce the same happy chemistry. तो उन्होंने सोचा कि बिना किसी रीजन के हंस के देखते हैं। After the session, they still felt equally good. Basically, what happens is that if you laugh with a group, within 2 minutes it turns into a real laughter. So जब हम बिना मतलब सुबह सुबह पार्क में हंसने लगते हैं, then our body sends signals to our brain, basically telling our brain कि हम अच्छे मूड में हैं। तो हमारा दिमाग बेवकूफ़ बन जाता है and within 45 to 90 seconds हमारे body system को order देता है to release a flood of happy hormones, endorphins and dopamine, and reduce our stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. We start feeling good, and when we feel good, we naturally tend to think good, see good, speak good and do good. It makes us positive from inside. साथ ही हंसने से our blood flow increases by almost 50%. हमारे खून में ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन जाता है तो हमारी मेमोरी बढ़ती है, हम ज़्यादा अलर्ट होते हैं, साथ ही हम ज़्यादा क्रिएटिव भी हो जाते हैं। In fact, it has similar benefits to that of प्राणायाम। Let's see लोगों का क्या कहना है।
हंसने से हमारे शरीर की 72,000 नाड़ियाँ खुल जाती हैं।
अंदर से फील अच्छा होता है।
एक एक जो ना सेल है वो जीता है, कोई परेशानी है कुछ भी है वो आपका बिल्कुल खत्म सा हो जाता है।
And apart from all this, लोगों के साथ ऐसे पागलों की तरह हंसने से आपकी सारी इनहिबिशंस चली जाती हैं दोस्त। आप ज्यादा ओपन, एनर्जाइज्ड, रिलैक्स्ड और लोगों से ज्यादा कनेक्टेड फील करते हैं। तो भैया लेट गो ऑफ योर इनहिबिशंस और खिलखिला कर हंसिए, सेहत बनाइए, खुश रहिए और अपने आसपास वालों को भी खुश कीजिए। और इस वीडियो को लाइक एंड शेयर भी कर दीजिए।
Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. So there, devotees, in that video, that informative video there from India Times, we saw that, may have looked very silly to many because, we are very inhibited with the way we treat with laughter and public laughter and enjoying ourselves or showing our emotions of joy in public. And so that may be very uncomfortable for many to do, but we saw many there just in public places like that park, joining together and just laughing, their devotees, laughing out loud. And that has many health benefits, as you would have heard someday, and we'll go into detail of many more, especially the health benefits and other benefits of laughter. And we saw that it was actually began in India. India has given the world so many things, and so laughter, the World Laughter Day, also came out of India, the very first one, I think, and this was celebrated. So today we're going to look at specifically some of the benefits, especially the health benefits, and how do we even begin to laugh. There are many who, they're so depressed and they're saddened and their life has been so hard, it's very difficult for them to even smile, much more to laugh. And so we're going to give some tips today on how to become better at laughing, and so feel that joy from it in their devotees. So to begin, first we'll make a link between laughter in Hinduism, laughter in Sanatandam, your way of life, does it have laughter incorporated into it? And to do that, as you know, we look at song sources when we want to get these opinions. And so we look to one taken from a Hindu scholar and researcher who studied at the Banaras University, Conrad Ellis. And he, in his article, his peer review article that he published entitled Humor in Hinduism, he says as follows. He says, in an overview of the history of Hinduism, we find humor very prominently in many places. The bookish approach encounters plenty of it in the mythological lore of the Vedas and Puranas, as well as the Itihasas. He says, their composers were uninhibited in highlighting the human side of both gods and men. And he also continues to say later on, humor is very prominently present in the discourses of the yogis. And he says this is what makes those yogis very approachable and enlightening to others. So, dear devotees, we see that our way of life, according to this published article, is this humor is part of our entrenched into our scriptures. And so this is why now, in the article, he actually went on to say why we don't hear much of the humor side of it, because of the way people interpret and they disseminate the information taken from these Hindu scriptures. However, he is saying that it is there and that it was an original part of these scriptures because laughter was very important to the Hindu. So, if we go now to the official website associated with World Laughter Day, that will be laughteronlineuniversity.com. You will see that their aims and objectives. Are you ready for a shift in energies up? You know, if you want to get out of the depressions, as we are speaking about those who are depressed and in their quarantine and so forth, their isolation, your social distancing, if you want to get your energies up, your spirits up, they say no to stress, say no to pain, say no to social isolation, and yes, to laughter and wellness. You see, they are claiming and they are saying that when you laugh, and those who laugh, they are healthier. Those who laugh, they are healthier. And their mission is to move the world to wellness in the magic of laughter, so that we can all live together, not only in harmony, but in melody. Not only in harmony, but in melody, that we can live together. And so, they are saying through laughter, you can heal. Through laughter, you can feel good. Through laughter, you can think clearer. Through laughter, you can act differently. And through laughter, you can relate better. So, dear devotees, I know it's a lot, but I will share with you another video now that is, I think, really puts the science behind it and tells us some of the benefits, the health benefits especially, of laughter and how very important laughter is. As today, we celebrate today being the first Sunday in May, and we celebrate World Laughter Day. Enjoy this video, dear devotees. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai.
10 health benefits of laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. We're always being told that, but there's actually more to a good giggle than just raising our spirits for a couple of minutes. In fact, laughter is a big deal and has been shown to have many beneficial effects on the human body in different ways. When you laugh, your brain releases endorphins that create feelings of joy and euphoria. So don't let anybody ever stop you from having a good laugh. They could be harming your health. Reduces stress. Laughing activates your stress response by reducing the levels of stress hormones such as cortisol, leaving you with a good, relaxed feeling. Laughter provides a full-scale workout for your muscles and stimulates blood circulation. This in turn helps reduce some of the physical symptoms of stress. The next time you are stressed, just watch some comedy shows, and soon you will start feeling better. Protects the heart. People who laugh a lot on a regular basis have lower blood pressure than the average person. When people have a good laugh, the blood pressure increases at first, but then it decreases to levels below normal. Laughter has been found to benefit the way blood flows around the body, reducing the likelihood of heart disease. 15 minutes of laughter a day is as important for your heart as 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. Boosts the immune system. If you have a weak immune system, you can improve it with a regular dose of laughter. Research has shown that regular laughter actually helps boost the immune system by decreasing stress hormones and increasing anti-infection antibodies, as well as T cells in the blood. This helps ward off infections, fighting diseases like the common cold or even cancer. Relieves pain. Laughter works as a natural painkiller. 15 minutes of laughter can increase pain tolerance by around 10% as a result of endorphins being released in the brain. These endorphins cause something akin to a natural high, leading to pleasant feelings of calm, as well as temporary pain relief. A study published in the Journal of Holistic Nursing reported that patients who were told jokes after surgery and before painful medication was administered perceived less pain when compared to patients who didn't get a dose of humor as part of their therapy. Improves sleep quality and reduces insomnia. Scientific research in the field of sleep and insomnia is confirming that laughter can help improve our sleep patterns by relaxing the mind and body. It's even been shown to improve the effectiveness of insomnia treatments. Improves your social life. If you can make people laugh, then you're likely to have more friends because everyone loves a joker. You're also likely to achieve more at work. If you have a good sense of humor, you'll be more productive, a better communicator, and team player. Helps you lose weight. Burning off calories by laughing might not sound as if it has much use, but a hearty chuckle raises the heart rate and speeds up the metabolism. If you're dieting, think about adding laughter to your exercise regimen. A good sitcom might easily keep you laughing for 20 minutes or more. Keeps you young. A daily dose of laughter can make you look younger. When you smile and laugh, as many as 15 facial muscles work together. This increases the blood flow around the face, making you look younger and healthier. Positively affects the creative process. Laughter has a large number of effects on the chemical processes in the body, and the combination of reduced stress hormones, increased endorphins, and increased oxygenation to the blood and brain caused an increase in creativity in test subjects who laugh often. By improving overall brain health and bolstering its natural support system, both hemispheres can work together more efficiently, so creativity has a place to foster and grow. Improves memory. It is well known that sleep plays an important role in memory and learning. A clear, alert brain allows us to focus, learn, and remember information, and to be creative. On the other hand, when we're sleepy, we make more mistakes and are less productive in school and at work. Healthy sleep puts us in the right state of mind to take in information as we go about the day. Not only that, we need a good night's sleep to process and retain that information over the long term.
Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So very much informative there. He's given us the science before some of the health benefits of laughter and just laughing. Does it cost you anything? No. A doctor visit may cost you so much, but practicing regular laughter, dear devotees, can bring these health benefits to you. So as it says, it reduces stress, it protects your heart, it boosts your immune system, so very important for us at this point in time, dear devotees, as we need to fight off the coronavirus, we need to boost our immune system, and this is one way, as you heard the research, the studies say that you can boost your immune system. It relieves pain. How many of you have ever, bounced your toe and began to laugh and the pain gets, less? It works for me. I remember when I was little and when I bounced my toe, and if you laugh, it hurt a whole lot less. It improves your sleep quality and reduces insomnia. It improves your social life, of course. Who wants to be near to someone, as we call a sourpuss, where you're not smiling? You like to be around those who are jolly and always alive. So it will improve your social life. It helps you to lose weight. Many people would like that one. It helps you to lose weight, and we heard the science behind it. It helps you keep on looking younger. Many would like that as well, and there is the science behind it. Positively affects your creative process by laughter. It jump starts your brain, and so your creative process is always going, and then improves your memory. And all these are benefits that you heard there of laughter. So the question comes now: how do we begin to laugh? Those who find it hard to laugh, and we get so caught up in the routine of life, which you don't have at this time. So now is a good time to start laughing. Maybe when you start back the routines, laughter will now become incorporated into your way of life. So, Charlie Chaplin, many will know him. That's mustache, funny mustache, and his comedy. He says, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." Life is better when you are laughing, and so it's very important for us to know how to laugh. So to understand, we go to some hints given to an expert in laughter, and that person being Dr. Annette Goodhart. Dr. Annette Goodhart says that laughter is not an expression of happiness, it is an expression of the release of our pains, our tensions, and our stress. So when you laugh, it's not an expression of your happiness, but it's showing that you're releasing your pains, your tension, and your stress. It helps you, dear devotees. So who is Dr. Annette Goodhart? She is a PhD who lived from 1935 to 2011, so she is deceased now. She was a psychologist from the Santa Barbara, California area who specialized in laughter therapy starting in the late 1960s. So she started her practice and research in laughter therapy in the 1960s. She was the first who created the theoretical framework for the use of voluntary stimulated laughter and how to relearn to laugh without ridicule in order to maximize the healing and connection with ourselves, each other, and the universe. So through laughter, she is saying you can connect with yourself, you can connect with others, you can connect with the universe through laughter. She created a whole set of techniques on how to use laughter to release and be strong and build your emotions, everybody. So this is the person who is giving us these. Her article is entitled 23 Suggestions from Annette Goodhart to Help Yourself Laugh. And we know, as usual, we won't have time to go through all 23. However, we'll look at as many as we can. So before we start, we'll have a bhajan by the group, and then we'll continue with some of these 23 suggestions. We can't go through all, but we'll do some. How to begin to laugh, dear devotees. As today we celebrate World Laughter Day. Umapati Mahadev ki jai ho.
Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Vanamali Murali Nari Govardhanagiri Varanari Vanamali Murali Nari Govardhanagiri Varanari Nitya Nitya Karma Kara Chori Gopi Madhari Nitya Nitya Karma Kara Chori Gopi Madhari Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om
Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So, dear devotees, as we continue after that beautiful bhajan, and bhajans are some stimulants for us to, feel that joy from inside. And I hope you have, many of you enjoy that particular bhajan as you chant it. It's one of the favorites of many. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om. So, dear devotees, as we continue with 23 suggestions by Dr. Annette Goodhart to help yourself to laugh, as many need that help, especially in this time that you're so, confined and you need to find a way to laugh. So the very first one, she says, fake it until you make it. Fake laughing until you really laugh. And what she says, faking is the most obvious way to start laughing when nothing is funny, and yet for some people it is the hardest. Faking a laugh is very difficult for many dear devotees. No one wants to be accused of phony laughing or fake laughing. So at first you'll feel self-conscious forcing it. Once you get started with your fake laughing going, in your diaphragm, your body will take over. So once you start off, it's like those long time engines. Once you start it and you start cranking the engine, then the engine will start for itself. So it says if you fake laugh, and when your diaphragm moves, your body will immediately take over. You will be laughing naturally, and maybe remembering things that were laughable. So by just forced laughing, fake laughing, the diaphragm starts to move, like Santa Claus when you see his belly jiggling, as we say, the jolly fellow with the jolly belly. And when that starts now and you start to laugh, your mind now will kickstart, and you'll start to think about things that make you laugh, and you will end up laughing for real. So you just have to start fake laughing, devotees. She continues, Even if the laughter remains mechanical, it will lift your facial muscles into a laughing posture and stimulate the thymus gland. It will remind you that it is like it's how easy it is to laugh, the devotees, and after a little while you'll be laughing. And she continues to say, the Zen Buddhists, we have Buddha Jayanti coming up this week, and we'll speak more about that on Suryodaya on Thursday. However, the Buddhists, she says, the Zen Buddhists, they begin each day with 15 minutes of laughter. And she says many of them have to start by fake laughing firstly, but however, after they start, it's like starting a car on a cold morning. Once the ignition turns on, your engine catches up and it works. Before, our diaphragms need that wake up, and they cannot distinguish between fake laughing and real laughing. You see that, devotee? The mind and the body cannot distinguish, and so you will have the same effects of real laughing even if you fake laugh. And so the Buddhists, they start their morning every morning in that way. She says, number 2, how can? So fake laughing, if you fake it, as she says here, fake it until you make it. Number 2, she says, smile more. So you can't go into the full jolly laugh, ha ha ha. Then she says, then smile, just a smile. And that's something that I'm known for, my smile. And even though the most difficult of situations, I still come out smiling, because it's one of the rules of how to live a healthier, happy life. So she says, if you find it difficult to laugh, then you might want to consider smiling more. If your face is in an up position, there is less gravity to fight the laughter will come, and laughter will come more easily. In this case, function follows form. And it says here, a smile is a cure that sets everything, it's a curve, sorry. A smile is a curve that sets everything straight. Does that make sense? A smile is a curve that sets everything straight. And a smile can fix most problems, any problems, and doesn't cost you anything to give a smile. So let us now enjoy another informative video, and this is a TED Talk video about the hidden power of smiling given by Ron Gottman, dear devotees. And let's listen to him as he tells us the power of a hidden smile. A lot of science in it there as well, but smiling is very beneficial to you today as we celebrate and we observe World Laughter Day. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai.
When I was a child, I always wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to save the world and then make everyone happy. But I knew that I'd need superpowers to make my dreams come true. So I used to embark on these imaginary journeys to find intergalactic objects from planet Krypton, which was a lot of fun but didn't yield much result. When I grew up and realized that science fiction was not a good source for superpowers, I decided instead to embark on a journey of real science to find a more useful truth. I started my journey in California with a UC Berkeley 30-year longitudinal study that examined the photos of students in an old yearbook and tried to measure their success and well-being throughout their life. By measuring the students' smiles, researchers were able to predict how fulfilling and long-lasting a subject marriage will be, how well she would score in standardized tests of well-being, and how inspiring she would be to others. In another yearbook, I stumbled upon Barack Obama's picture. When I first saw his picture, I thought that his superpowers came from his super collar. But now I know it was all in his smile. Another aha moment came from a 2010 Wayne State University research project that looked into pre-1950s baseball cards of major league players. The researchers found that the span of a player's smile could actually predict the span of his life. Players who didn't smile in their pictures lived an average of only 72.9 years, whereas players with beaming smiles lived an average of almost 80 years. The good news is that we're actually born smiling. Using 3D ultrasound technology, we can now see that developing babies appear to smile even in the womb. When they're born, babies continue to smile, initially mostly in their sleep, and even blind babies smile to the sound of the human voice. Smiling is one of the most basic biologically uniform expressions of all humans. In studies he conducted in Papua New Guinea, Paul Ekman, the world's most renowned researcher on facial expression, found that even members of the Fori tribe, who were completely disconnected from Western culture and also known for their unusual cannibalism rituals, attributed smiles to descriptions of situations the same way you and I would. So from Papua New Guinea to Hollywood, all the way to modern art in Beijing, we smile often and use smile to express joy and satisfaction. How many people here in this room smile more than 20 times per day? Raise your hand if you do. Oh, wow. Outside of this room, more than a third of us smile more than 20 times per day, whereas less than 14% of us smile less than 5. In fact, those with the most amazing superpowers are actually children who smile as many as 400 times per day. Have you ever wondered why being around children who smile so frequently make you smile very often? A research study at Uppsala University in Sweden found that it's very difficult to frown when looking at someone who smiles. You ask why? Because smiling is evolutionarily contagious and it suppresses the control we usually have on our facial muscles. Mimicking a smile and experiencing it physically help us understand whether a smile is fake or real, so we can understand the emotional state of the smiler. In a recent mimicking study at the University of Clermont-Ferrand in France, subjects were asked to determine whether a smile was real or fake while holding a pencil in their mouth to repress smiling muscles. Without the pencil, subjects were excellent judges, but with the pencil in their mouth, when they could not mimic the smile they saw, their judgment was impaired. In addition to theorizing on evolution in the origin of species, Charles Darwin also wrote the facial feedback response theory. His theory states that the act of smiling itself actually makes us feel better, rather than smiling being merely a result of feeling good. In his study, Darwin actually cited the French neurologist Julien Duchamp, who used electric jolts to facial muscles to induce and stimulate smiles. Please don't try this at home. In a related German study, researchers used fMRI imaging to measure brain activity before and after injecting Botox to suppress smiling muscles. The findings supported Darwin's theory, but by showing that facial feedback modifies the neural processing of emotional content in the brain in a way that helps us feel better when we smile. Smiling stimulates our brain reward mechanism in a way that even chocolate, a well-regarded pleasure inducer, cannot match. British researchers found that one smile can generate the same level of brain stimulation as up to 2,000 bars of chocolate. Wait, the same study found that smiling is as stimulating as receiving up to 16,000 pounds sterling in cash. That's like 25 grand a smile. It's not bad. And think about it this way, 25,000 times 400, quite a few kids out there feel like Mark Zuckerberg every day. And unlike lots of chocolate, lots of smiling can actually make you healthier. Smiling can help reduce the level of stress-enhancing hormones like cortisol, adrenaline, and dopamine, increase the level of mood-enhancing hormones like endorphin, and reduce overall blood pressure. And if that's not enough, Smiling can actually make you look good in the eyes of others. A recent study at Penn State University found that when you smile, you don't only appear to be more likable and courteous, but you actually appear to be more competent. So whenever you want to look great and competent, reduce your stress, or improve your marriage, or feel as if you just had a whole stack of high-quality chocolate without incurring the caloric cost, or as if you found 25 grand in a pocket of an old jacket you hadn't worn for ages, or whenever you want to tap into a superpower that will help you and everyone around you live a longer, healthier, happier life, smile.
Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. So there we saw so much of the benefits again highlighting, and you see some of them linking to laughter, some of the same health benefits as laughing and smiling, because they are linked. You see, when you force a smile, it sends a message to your brain that you are happy, and it sends all the happy hormones out, and so your body hormones and everything else balances in yourself. So smiling is very important. Faking a laugh is very important. So Dr. Annette, she continues as she gives us number 3. She says, share your embarrassing moments. Share your embarrassing moments. So sharing an embarrassing moment allows us to experience a connection with others. By retelling these embarrassing incidents, we get back in touch with our pain of the embarrassment that has more often than not gone unreleased. So you need to release the pain associated with that event that would have caused you, any pain. In addition, the listener can also remember unreleased embarrassments and share it in laughter as well, and so they would release. So if you are telling, it helps you, the listener will hear you, and they will share something about them, and so it helps each other in doing this. This creates a closeness that allows us to see one another as we really are: imperfect, stumbling, bumbling, mistake-making human beings, that we are just humans and we make mistakes. And so if we could laugh at our mistakes, then there it is. It will really make a difference to you. So this is what the science says, this is what the experts say, that the importance of laughing are. And so she continues, these are stories we need to share with one another. Most embarrassing moments have to do with people getting caught in their postures, pretenses, and poses. How many times when you're telling a story, especially an embarrassing story, especially here in Trinidad, we like to act out the whole story. And so of course we exaggerate the story a little bit sometimes, to bring the laughter out, and that's especially here in Trinidad. It says, when you can openly share your own blunders with others, then you are making an immediate connection with their sense of vulnerability. You are appealing directly to their humanity by sharing the release of embarrassed laughter, and as a result you will end up feeling closer. So this brings people together when you can laugh together about each other blunders, not laugh at each other but laugh with each other. And so she gives a warning here actually. She says, when you're sharing these embarrassing moments, never put yourself down, and make sure that you're laughing together with the other person. Recently I shared a very intimate moment with someone who, many would think that they are, so strict and so, rigid and afraid to laugh with them. And sharing that moment and laughing together and sharing, blunders with that person, it really, really cemented our relationship even stronger than it was before their devotees. And so it was a very enjoyable time to share blunders and laugh together with the vulnerabilities, as they said here, and it really made us felt closer. So I can attest to this one as being true. It says a good laugh heals a lot of hurt. So those embarrassing moments, a good laugh, it can help us to heal the hurt. John Rivers has a quotation that says, when you can laugh at yourself, no one can ever make you a fool, make a fool of you. When you can laugh at yourself and at your blunders, then no one else can make a fool of you. You know, at the end of movies, sometimes you see the bloopers, or those, you know, when the scenes went wrong, and we enjoy those so much. And if in life we could have bloopers and we could look back at them, and that's what our memories are of these embarrassing moments, and we can share with others, and we could all laugh about it, and so it does not, you know, intimidate us in any way for making those blunders, because life is full of blunders and we need to learn how to laugh about them. Number 4, laughing along with strangers. You know, this may be very strange, but sometimes, you know, you see someone, as it says here, it is safer and therefore easier to laugh with someone else who is already laughing. Take every opportunity to laugh. You know, if someone else is already laughing, join along in the laugh. It doesn't even matter if you missed the joke, you don't know what it is. It will help you. It will help them. And so you will see how much that smile is contagious, that laugh is contagious. It will just lift your day and lift that person's day even higher and better, make it better. So Bennett Cert has a quotation that says, a person who can bring the spirit of laughter into the room is indeed blessed. A person who could walk into a room and that person who can make others smile, make others laugh, they are truly blessed. Because in that way, they are making others forget their own sorrows, their own pains. And this is someone who is truly blessed. They are like an angel to make someone smile. Before we continue, let us enjoy another bhajan, and then we'll go into 2 more, I guess, until I'll put you on to the links that will take you through the other 32 of the ways that we can help ourselves to laugh. Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai.
जय
Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai. Beautiful bhajan again, make you smile, make you laugh, the devotees, that happy mood that you know, that the music is so happy, it puts you in that happy mood, dear devotees. And now we continue with some of our ways that we can start to laugh, dear devotees. To recap, thus far we said Dr. Annette, good heart, she says, number 1, fake it until you make it. Fake your laughing until it becomes a real laugh. Number 2, smile more. By smiling more, it makes it easier to fall into laughing. She says, share. Number 3, share your embarrassing moments with others, and so that when you laugh, then they will share their embarrassing moments, and it breaks your bond, your connection easier, and it helps to laugh together. For some, it's easier to laugh with strangers, so laugh along with strangers, and by laughing together, it's very contagious. The laugh will uplift your spirits. Number 4, devotees, collect toys. Collect toys. And you know, we tend to think that toys are only for children. But children don't need toys, devotees. A child can actually take a cardboard box, as she says here, and make that into their imagination and to their imaginative toy, and they can have lots of hours of fun. However, toys are for adults. Yes, she recommends, go to the toy store and buy yourself some real toys. Go to the toy store and buy yourself, adults, buy yourself toys. Real toys have no meaning, no redeeming social value. They are purposeless in that they have no other reason to exist except to provide enjoyment to oneself. And that's what toys are for. So it's very important that you as adults get and find, go to the toy store and buy a toy. That is when the toy stores are open, right? Something else, he says, take toys to work. When you buy your toys, take your toys to work, put it on your desk. And she says there, if you are worried about being caught playing with these toys, they just leave them on your desk. Sooner or later, your co-workers will pause at your desk and start playing with those toys. So you have a toy car on the desk, somebody is bound to come and start to play with your toy car. In the middle of the day when you're feeling stressed, take your toy, play with your toy. And it will help you to de-stress, it help you to smile, it help you to laugh, and it help others to laugh as well. And it says here, toys give us a vacation from dignity. They permit us to laugh about nothing. And as a teacher, as an educator, if you ever confiscated or take away a toy from a child who was playing with that toy in class, and you have it on your desk, you will know that the urge is always there to play with that toy. Of course, I'm speaking from experience. When the toys are there, and especially toy cars, that's one of my weaknesses. When I take away from the children, from distracting them during class time, I tend to play with them on my desk, right? So I made you laugh there. So I have accomplished my task here today in getting you to laugh today, being World Laugh Today. And devotees, as we continue, it says here, a quotation by Milton Berle, and laughter is an instant vacation. Laughter is an instant vacation. Playing with your toys is a vacation from dignity. So this is something that you can try, dear devotees. So as you are home and you are there with the children, try playing with their toys. Play with the children, play with their toys, and see how much you can laugh together. It's very good family time, bonding time. Try it, dear devotees. Number 6, which I think will be the last that we can share with you today. Play with small animals. She says, large ones as well if you are brave enough. And so she says, puppies and kittens will help you to laugh without effort. Have you ever stretched out on the floor and let a litter of puppies just walk over you? You see these things in movies. These puppies attack with love, and laughter is inevitable. Puppies attack you with love, and laughter is inevitable. If those of you who ever played with puppies, you know exactly what that means. Studies have shown that animals have a noticeable impact on people's moods and physical states, and so pets have been used as a therapy for those who suffer with high blood pressure and so forth, that it stabilizes them in that way when they play with their pets. This is the science behind it, dear devotees. So playing with your small animals, playing with animals, these are very important and they can help you to laugh. And you know, recently I had a puja to do, and there they had a puppy which was like part of the family. And in that home, I know they may be looking on now, so they know exactly what I'm speaking about. As soon as they released the doggy after the puja, he came straight to me, being the stranger in the home, right? And he started to lick my feet and jump on me, and with his wagging tail. Of course, what other reaction can you have but to laugh and enjoy that moment of this love that this puppy is given to me, a stranger. And so this is the kind of love and that we should as learn from animals as well. And so it really does help you to laugh and smile when you play with these animals. And so devotees, as we wind up on the topic today being World Laughter Day, we'll end by saying that today is one of the things that they are doing for this year, World Laughter Day 2020, is the Pass a Giggle phone. So you know that for International Women's Day, we shared a video doing the sign of equality, gender equality for women. So the giggle phone is similar. So I'll start the giggle phone now, and I'll ask you to pass on the giggle phone at your homes and also on your social media and other places. Pass the giggle phone. So what is the giggle phone? You know, sometimes you make the sign of a phone with your fingers, and when sometimes you see people on their phones and they're laughing away because whatever conversation they're having is so very, exciting and entertaining that it makes them laugh aloud in public even. Likewise, devotees, the giggle phone is the way they are doing it virtually this year. So you go to World Laughter Day 2020 on Facebook. It's a page where you can share your giggle phone passing their devotees. You can go there, you'll see an examples. So basically, you make the phone, you put it by your hair, and you pretend that it's someone telling you something very funny, and you laugh. And I know you're laughing at me right now, but that's the whole point about it. And then you take the giggle phone and you pass it on. So if you do it by social media, whoever you pass it on to, they have to do the giggle phone video and send it back, send it around. And so let's make people laugh today. People are so very depressed. They're so very, feeling that anxiety, being in their homes, locked up in their homes. And so let's pass the giggle phone, try something, laugh, make someone laugh today, dear devotees. So now, as we prepare for our Havan, as we mentioned in the discourse this morning, that this week we have many of the avatars and Ashtamis. Those of you, all of you should have your Mahasabha calendars here, devotees. And so this week, well, we had the Janki Naumi on Friday gone, and you learned about that on Suryodaya. This week we'll have the Narsingh Jayanti on the 5th. We'll have Kurum and Buddha Jayanti, as well as People Purnima on the 7th, and on the 8th you have Narad Jayanti. So many beautiful Jayantis, and we'll learn more about these on Suryodaya on this Thursday, dear devotees. Remember, from 4 to 6 a.m. on Radio Jagrati, from 6 to 8 a.m. on TV Jagrati. Join me on Suryodaya as we talk about some of these avatars and the avataric principle in Sanatan Dharam. So today, enjoy your World Laughter Day. Share a laugh with the family, share a laugh online, share the laughs around their devotees. As we laugh, we'll make ourselves healthier and happier. So as we prepare then our Havan and closing Aarati for this morning, until next week, we join for our virtual spiritual retreat once again. Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai.
Now, dear devotees, we are about to perform that sacred Homa, that Havan, as we make the oblations of our devotion in the form of chanting the mantras to the various deities and offering to the sacred fire. It is said that Agin Devta is the mouthpiece of the Devatas. And when we chant their names, it's like, we write their name, their address on a letter. And then we say Swaha. It's like saying click and send in our emails, so that it will go to their heavenly regions, magnify it and purify it, so that it reaches the respective recipients of each of the mantras. So as we first invite Agindevta, we chant Arihi Om Shri Agindevta Avahyami Dhyayami Cha Om Shri Agindevta Avaham Asanam Samarpiyami. We take the ghee with the spoon and we offer Harihi Om Shri Agnaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Somaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Prajapate Namah Swaha Om Shri Indraye Namah Swaha Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namah Swaha. We take the thali with the samagri now as we feed with our hands. We continue. Om Bhu Swaha Om Bhuva Swaha Om Swaha Swaha Om Shri Brahmanaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Vishnave Namah Swaha Om Shri Rudraye Namah Swaha Om Shri Durga Devyai Namah Swaha Om Shri Lakshmi Devyai Namah Swaha Om Shri Saraswati Devyai Namah Swaha Om Gam Ganapataye Namah Swaha Om Ham Hanumantaye Namah Swaha Om Ram Ramaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Krishnaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Narayanaye Namah Swaha Om Shri Ishdevtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Kuldevtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Gramdevtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Standevtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Vastudevtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Prithvi Devyai Namah Swaha Om Shri Gauri Devyai Namah Swaha Om Shri Tulsi Devyai Namah Swaha Om Shri Shalikrambhava Namah Swaha Om Shri Satyanaran Swami Namah Swaha Om Shri Kalash Kumbhe Namah Swaha Om Shri Panchpal Devtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Digpal Devtabhyo Namah Swaha Om Shri Suryaya Swaha Om Shri Somaya Swaha Om Shri Bhaumaya Swaha Om Shri Budhaya Swaha Om Shri Gurave Swaha Om Shri Shukraya Swaha Om Shri Shanashcharaya Swaha Om Shri Rahave Swaha Om Shri Ketave Swaha. All the rest in 3 shares. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Sarvebhyo Sarvabhum Swaha. We all stand now for the Purnahuti. हरिः ॐ जयन्ति काली मङ्गला काली भद्रकाली कृपालिनी दुर्गा च मा शवाराची स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तुते ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवताय च नमः स्वाहा Water, Achma. ॐ सर्वतीरत्समायुक्तं सुगन्धिं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं मया दत्तां गृहाण परमेश्वर. A flow of the fun. हरिः ॐ वनस्पतिरसो भूतो घन्यारो गन्धा उत्म अग्रयः सर्वारेवानां भूपोऽयं पतिगृहीता. हरिः ॐ. We take our blessings in the name of Lord Shiva. We pass our hands over the fire and we take our blessings. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Harihi Om. We all stand now for our final Mangal Aarati. As we do our Aarati, wherever you are, at your homes as well, you perform that Mangal Aarati in your minds. For Manas Puja, you wave the sacred light in front of all the deities as you seek your own blessings from where you are. Harihi Om. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagindraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayadavinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami.
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे
भक्त जनों के संगत दास जनों के संगत चलने दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे.
जो जावे
we have come to the end of this morning's programming, your virtual spiritual retreat here at the Suri Village Shiv Mandir. And as we come to the close, we pray, O Lord, if there are any mistakes that we have made, knowingly, unknowingly, O Lord, please forgive us. We pray, O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge, and lead us from mortality to immortality. As we close, we remind ourselves, as we should remind ourselves every day, every minute, every second, O Lord, you are my mother, you are my father, you are my best friend, you are my knowledge, you are my wealth, you are my everything, O Lord. Harihi Om. Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktahinam jananam yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam tarastame. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. In one united voice we all chant Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Harihi प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की, उमापति महादेव की, श्री जगदम्बे दुर्गा माता की, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सद्गुरु दंडवत जय जय सीताराम।